Hi, I'm Eric Patton, Chief Investment Officer here at Cutler, and we're in Bend, Oregon for our company training. We do this periodically where we get together, we're planning for the year and really looking to share ideas, share information, and constantly increase our knowledge of what we do in our individual practices and as a firm. Really, when we think of us as a team at Cutler, we think of it as an ensemble practice. And there might be an issue that a client asks me where a resource within the firm has experience in that issue. And I think personally to Brooke Anderson, who sits just a couple doors down from me in our Bellevue office. And Brooke can crystallize a complex financial planning situation in ways that just amaze me. And I've seen it time and time again where I'll reach out to Brooke with a question, whether or not that's an employee working at a publicly traded company, working through RSUs, or a complex estate issue that they might be working through with a client. And Brooke will really be a resource to help me take that idea and work with my clients. And that's something that all of us do at Cutler, is we share our individual experience and our individual knowledge with the team to help each advisor be better with their own clients.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. Been a joy to be part of this event today and over the week, and it's been just a joy to be part of the Cutler team. I actually really enjoy helping my clients take complex issues, as Eric mentioned. Something just came to mind. I was helping a client who recently had a father who passed and shared the story with me, and we found out that mom really didn't have too much longer to live, and obviously a sad story, but at the same point they're trying to do some planning, and she was giving away money at sort of the annual gift tax limits, trying to avoid the Washington estate tax. As I dug a little deeper, found some ways that she could avoid that tax altogether. So we restructured, recreated a plan, and they were so grateful because they just didn't know that. And that's really our sweet spot, is finding those opportunities to create value that might be a little bit more complex and maybe we're not all familiar with them. So that just gives me great joy to be able to do that for our clients, and it's just really exciting for me. There are a lot of complex issues that Cutler deals with, not just in the area of tax, but all sorts of areas. One of those areas is 401k. We actually have a great 401k team. Jenny Leroy is the head of that group, and she's fantastic. I go to her with all my 401k questions. It's just been a great blessing to have her on the team, and we just really value what she brings to the table.
Thanks, Brooke. I'm Jenny Leroy, our Director of Institutional Sales, and in my role, I get to review hundreds of retirement plans and help companies design the right plan that fits their needs. Recently, I was dealing with a plan that was family-owned and majority of the assets were the owners. The plan was paying the fees. I advised them to switch to the company paying the fees so that they could get the tax deduction and leave the assets in the plan. That was a huge benefit to them that they didn't even know was available to them. In the retirement space, we work with all different types of industries, and my colleague, Ryan Sweet, is passionate about the oil and gas industry.
It's true, with a family history in oil and gas and my wife working in the industry for over 10 years, I have a passion for working with Alaskans in that industry. Recently, I worked with a client that was transitioning from one company to the next. During that time and that process, we helped her with her defined benefit package, as well as her company stock options inside of her 401k. And sometimes when that happens and people make these transitions, there's some complex issues that come about. And we had the ability to use net unrealized appreciation to give her tax advantage both now and in the future. When it came to the defined benefit plan and the company stock options, I relied on Tingway for the technical aspects of the financial plan.
Absolutely. We've definitely had some very technical plans in the past, and we will continue to have them going forward. As a certified financial planner, my passion and specialty is helping people achieve their goals. Whether it is planning for college, maybe buying your first home, maybe planning for retirement, or leaving a legacy to your children, I am part of a great team of advisors here at Cutler to help you achieve that. When it comes to divorce planning, however, that requires a special skill set, and this is where I rely on our team of divorce specialists, one of whom is Ellery Barney.
Thank you, Tingway. As she just mentioned, I'm a part of a team that works heavily in divorce. As a certified financial planner and divorce financial analyst, I recently worked with a woman who was in the midst of divorce, and it felt pretty hopeless. While it was my job to help her uncover hidden assets, what we really did together was find empowerment through the process. Also on the divorce team is my partner, Susan, who, like many of our advisors here at Cutler, puts a lot of her heart and soul in what she does and working with her clients. I know recently she was working with a widow and was able to be a guiding light for this client.
Thank you, Ellery, for those kind words. This client had tragically lost her husband 2 months before we met, and a family member brought her in to me, and she could hardly get through any meeting without crying at the mention of his name. But taking it at her speed, we were able to really get to know her. In the end, she's been a client for several years now, and she, while still mourning the loss of her spouse, she feels more peace of mind because we were able to move forward on the issues that were so overwhelming to her and make sense of them. And at Cutler, we want to be the advisor that is your go-to advisor for anything going on in your life. Our team is broad and well-versed, and one of those reasons is because of our leadership. One of those great leaders is Matt Patton. He's our CEO. And as many of you know, he wears his heart on his sleeve, and he's constantly thinking about the client experience and making sure we have the best advisors at Cutler Investment Group.
Thank you, Susan, for those kind words. As Susan mentioned, I love being in a leadership role here at Cutler, and that passion comes from working with incredible people who are focused on delivering an amazing experience to our clients. Each of our leaders, each of our employees, and each of our advisors has to spend time honing their skills, getting better at what they do. Ultimately, Training Week is about you. We're getting better at our craft. We're doing our things as well as we can so that when our clients sit down with our advisors, they know that they are getting the best service. They are getting most up-to-date training, whether it's learning about divorce or better OBBA experiences or things that we need to know about taxes. All of these are things that have to be trained. They have to be continuously reinforced and re-educated. And we come to Training Week to help our employees learn those skills, be a part of this process, and get better so that when they sit down with you, they have the confidence to know that they're giving you the best, most up-to-date advice that Cutler can give you. Knowing who to trust with your money is a really difficult decision. And we appreciate knowing that you've trusted us with that decision. And really the point of this video is to say thank you. We're trying hard to make sure that your money has earned its place with us, that your trust is not misplaced, and that we will get better every day at trying to deliver world-class service to you. If any of the videos you watched today prompt questions, give us a call. That is what our advisors are here to do, answer your questions. Thank you for being a Cutler client, and we appreciate your trust in us.